Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with yo ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, cause it's time for the After the Show podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Thursday KVJ After the Show podcast. One more day to the weekend, yeah, bitches.
Everybody's working for the weekend.
Yeah.
Everybody wants a new romance.
Or there's a chance of some rain maybe this weekend mixed into it.
It would be nice to get a little rain around these parts. I got a garden I got to worry about.
I think rain would work well for his dinosaur garden.
Well, yeah, because it hasn't rained in about 2 months. Believe me, I watch the weather hard now because of this fucking garden that I love, by the way.
I watch the weather hard now because I'm old.
Well, yeah, that too. And weather's just kind of fun, which is another sign of being old.
Yeah, that's what happens. I see Canadian Bacon in the chat rooms asking if anybody here got the fake KVJ message in Facebook that you won. Yes, we've been getting hacked. Somebody's going in there and they got to a personal account that I had opened probably 12 years ago, forgot about, and they connected. It was my old personal account, and they connected it to a KVJ contest, and they asked for your credit card or where we're never going to ask for that. So they do all kinds of tricky stuff, man. It's a weird thing. Our company had sent out something yesterday saying that our two bosses and even the CEO of our radio division, there was an email and they were like saying, hey, we need you to make a donation for a gift to something, and here, just click this link and you can make your donation here. And it's, man, these freaking scammers, dude.
Well, what's bullshit is it happened in Virginia a week before.
Yeah, they created, what they did for me was they created a fake page. They just made a page with my picture, and then they started soliciting people that are friends with me and telling them to come like this page, my new page, and then hitting them up for give us your credit card to win prizes.
From RMF.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Dude, this sounds so targeted at us.
It could be, yeah. Because to me, that's the one thing I thought. When they took a personal account and connected it to KVJ, it's somebody that probably knows what's up.
Well, I've got a little inside information about what's going down. There is an investigation.
Yeah.
And they're looking at somebody.
It's an inside job?
Well, they're not inside job. I've got the information from the inside people here working on it.
Damn.
Yeah, so if you want to, because I'm next on the list. If you see me asking for money.
So it's somebody maybe doing a revenge thing, trying to mess with our listeners?
Damn.
Yeah. Well, what else? Like you were saying earlier, scams are not this specific. It's going in. It's
right.
You. It's Virginia. We're asking our listeners in the nation to give us money in their credit card. It sounds very specific.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there could be something up. So hopefully, whoever it is, it'd be so satisfying to see them get busted, and that's probably a felony. Would you think?
You would think.
I would think scamming like that, and then
You're getting people's credit cards, and you're going to do who knows what with it.
Yeah.
Well, from what I understand, too, there was a few people that might have tried to use their credit card with it. That's the rumor.
Damn.
Yeah.
We wouldn't do that. We wouldn't ask you to give us your credit card for prizes.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be ever how anything goes down like that.
And sometimes people just they can fall for stuff. It happens, man.
Mm-hmm. So
Kevin's got a trusting face.
That's it. Yep. So sorry about that. Thanks for the alert on that. And Randy said she's all over it. She knows how to deal with that stuff. So
all right.
Hopefully it's not something that'll pop up again, but be aware. We're not, KVJ's never going to be asking for your credit card.
Unless we're doing OnlyFans.
Unless that paywall goes up and it's about the pink parts, and then I'll tell you about it.
It's about the pink parts.
Mm-hmm. You see some emails that we got here today. We'll handle all the complaints about Virginia first. This one says, I'm a day behind on the podcast, but I really enjoyed yesterday where Virginia goes in hard on Tom Brady about being an absentee father right after she got done telling everybody how she doesn't spend enough time with Rocco. Maybe she's projecting herself onto Tom Brady. What I thought was rather interesting, and I never used to get this kind of stuff until Virginia was telling me just how cold and manipulative people really are.
I have to show Kevin that people are manipulative because you believe the best in people and you think everybody has good intentions, and that ain't true.
Yes, no, Virginia, she's still working on me 23 years later.
Because you're just a sweet man.
Well, I guess I don't have these nefarious thoughts in my own mind, but I saw some people were really doing a deeper dive into, just how cutting Gisele's comment was when Tom Brady announced he was retiring, this time for good. Gisele said, wishing you only wonderful things in this new chapter of your life. Damn! I was like, what?
They might get back together.
They were like, that's so cold. I'm like,
what are you talking about? That sounds pretty...
wishing you only wonderful things in this new chapter of your life. Like, she did not. That's so cold.
They're spinning shit.
I think that's genuine, and I think they might get back together.
They were just like the fact that she's like, this is your new chapter of your life that you created. I hope you only have wonderful things, because we weren't sure. They were breaking down on what does that really mean?
Who was
this new chapter?
Who's they? TikTok?
I think it was a video from the ladies of Barstool. Fuck, that were like, damn, it's so cold. And I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, we need content.
I don't get it. She said, wishing you only wonderful things in this new. Okay, all right. Maybe that's just Gisele being so damn cold. Another one here from Nick said, I still see the not so smart Virginia is still calling jiu-jitsu karate, even though they are completely different. Not only is she disrespecting the art itself, but she's also disrespecting Evelyn, the Bueno Omalo girl, which I guarantee trains lots of jiu-jitsu and zero karate.
Man, they're coming for the witch. I'll knock you off that broom.
Yeah.
Wax on, wax off. It's all karate to me, douchebag.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Now that's a legit.
Wait, that one I get. That one I actually understand.
She just, she don't give a fuck.
That one.
My husband even did jujitsu, and I still called it karate.
Did he get so pissed?
No, he didn't care.
Okay.
Because he's not a twerp. He's not wound too tight.
A twerp?
He's not I'm wound too tight twerp.
What time? What time do you have to go to your clubhouse in the 40s? Twerp. I love that name.
Oh, man. I got Jen here.
Twerp.
She's got her own complaints. Just waiting to see what people were saying about the diverging diamond. She said, listen, y'all talking about the new intersection they've done at I-95 and Glades in Boca. I work over there, and let me tell you, it is a fucking mess. The traffic turning onto Glades backs up into the intersection at Airport Road, and people don't seem to follow the new curve. Honestly, it was so much better than before. They have massively fucked up this intersection.
Oh, no.
Honestly, the only thing that I just wondered, hey, maybe it's not all the way there. People don't understand how to use the diverging diamond, but what I think is going to be fascinating is if they do realize, oh man, this sucks. This isn't good. Are they actually going to stop the plans, or is state government work so fucked up that they won't be able to stop it because they've already set the plans in motion? I saw, they're going all the way up every intersection through 95 in Palm Beach County to do this, I guess.
And they've already got the contracts in place.
Right. So
the construction work has probably already been paid for.
So can they stop and recognize a massive mistake and say, no, never mind, it's not working, let's not do it? Or is this the way state government works, that, sorry, man, the contracts have been done. I know we don't start construction for 9 years, but it's already locked in, man.
Great question.
Yeah, that's what I'm just wondering, because could you imagine we're adding more people into this area and we're making the roads more complicated and congested by the construction design? What an absolute clusterfuck this could become.
So counterproductive.
People are going to lose their minds.
Nurse Schmidt says all contracts negotiable and have clauses and insurance for this reason. I hope that's true.
I hope they have the ability to say we made a mistake.
Yeah, and I hope it's good. I hope it's just these are the growing pains of getting through it, and we're like, oh my gosh, this Divergent Diamond's just genius, and it's the best thing ever, and so glad they did it. We're not there yet, but maybe it'll change, and we'll be happy they did. But if it's not, I don't know that there's any going back. I think you just have to look at one of the most congested intersections in Palm Beach County and be like, sorry, man, fucked it up. Joella, she commented, too, about the dad that is taking his boys on the golf cart and zipping down Belvedere, and the mom is hearing from neighbors like, yeah, I saw your husband, man, weaving in and out of traffic on Belvedere, and are you aware of this? And she's like, I don't want you doing that. And he's like, I've got a license plate on it. I can do this. It's legal. The state wouldn't allow me to do it if it was dangerous. Right? And we'd found out that, if you're on a road that's 35 or under, that's why I think the golf carts work so well in Delray Beach. I mean, it really is kind of like a village, and it's got that feel. You'll see them on Atlantic Avenue. But the stoplights are not very far apart, so you don't build up a lot of speed. Right. You're just kind of coasting and cruising because there's so much traffic. And then you get down the side streets in Delray off of Atlantic, and they're all pretty calm.
Right.
And they're definitely under 35 miles an hour. But Joella had said that, there's a portion of Haverhill that is 35, but pretty much the whole road's 45 miles per hour. So he's probably not in a place where he's allowed to take that.
Look, your wife's right on this one. Come on.
I got into a car accident on Belvedere when I was a kid. My dad, it was always a joke in our house. It's like, oh, those left-hand turns. He was making a left-hand turn and didn't see the car. We're going to a baseball game. Got into a not big accident, but enough to, rattle your little 13-year-old heart.
And imagine you're in an open-air golf cart when that happens.
Yeah. Golf carts are fun as shit, though, man. I really do.
They really are. I mean,
love
they
riding
are.
them.
I get it in the right
them.
places. I mean, look, if you're in Key West, if you're in Delray Beach, we have those kind of towns, even though, you're outside, you're in a busy area, but it's just made. You see that a lot. I think Abacoa has that.
Yes. Abacoa has a lot. Up by me in Tequesta, there's a lot.
Yeah, and it makes sense. Yeah,
you're near a golf course.
Yeah.
Half the people have them for golf course. Half the people have them for cruising around and hot dogging.
And taking it on that road, that's fine. I don't think anything of it. But, seeing a golf cart zipping around on Belvedere, that's a very busy road. And I know I drive like an asshole on that. So, there's a lot of asshole drivers like me that are out there. You got to watch yourself.
It was always so peaceful back when I worked at the golf course when the sun was going down and on those beautiful, all those trees, riding on the golf cart and having the wind hit. It was very peaceful. I love those things.
Didn't you try driving a golf cart with your eyes closed and wrecking it?
I did.
Okay. So there you go. I mean,
and that's the guy we trust.
I don't think you should trust me.
I do trust you.
Oh.
That's our guy.
They're fun. It was a dumb thing. It was I was in a weird place, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Got an email here about the paid time off. Somebody was all upset because her husband's company had posted something where there was someone who had a long-term illness, and they're asking if anybody wanted to donate any of their paid time off, which would come out of them. One teacher had a good point. She said they'll do that sometimes for teaching, but she said if I do that, that's equated to a dollar amount. I'm a teacher. I don't make a ton already. And I think she was saying it was like maybe $250 or $350 is, she gave up her PTO. She's like, look, I'm okay with giving a 5 or a 10 or a 20, but I mean, I can't part with $250. So that's what it would mean to me if I gave my paid time off.
If you equate a specific dollar value to it in that realm, I do see what she's saying. But I think the people that are giving it aren't looking at it like that. They're looking at it like, I have this thing that it's a possibility I won't need or use. And I think that your situation is so crappy that I want to give you a little bit of what I have because I want to be cool.
I'd never even heard of this before.
I've heard of this before, but this is one of those things that not all companies do, too.
Yeah, I've never worked for a company like that.
They said, I work for PBSO, and when someone uses all their sick time, their chain of command will send an all-user email asking for donated sick time for that employee. Only if you want to donate. You don't have to. You can only donate sick time earned and nothing else. We collect 4 hours of sick and vacation every 11th and 26th of each month, and whatever we earn, we keep throughout our whole career. That's kind of a cool thing.
Yeah.
It rolls over.
Yeah, year to year to year.
So if you have 2 years saved up, your last 2 years, you don't have to go in.
There was a person, I can't remember what field they were in, but I do remember, I think it was 6 months they had accrued through their career, and it was at the end. And they said, all right, we'll take all my vacation now. And so they got paid the same salary for the last 6 months.
Wow.
That's pretty badass,
They were
man.
there. And I was like, gosh, that is so freaking cool, man.
It's a boss move. So you can like take a month off and then you can go get a new job, work for 5 months and be getting double salary.
Or say, fuck it, I ain't working.
Yeah.
I'm going to the beach, dog.
Yeah,
I'm going to start that volleyball career.
Yeah.
I'm going to work on my tan.
Yep. Comment from Pamela about delivery. Denny's had a nightmare situation. Tried to get a pizza. It took him 2 hours, and then he got attitude from the person. And it's like he had that one of those apps that was showing him the progress of his pizza, and then it hit the like it had been delivered, and then it doesn't show up for like another hour and 15 minutes. He's like, "What the hell's going on, man?"
And it does that a lot, by the way.
Yeah, and I was telling you, I'm like, I had never heard a good delivery story.
Somebody messaged me when we were talking about that, and they said what some of these pizza delivery guys are doing is they're also working for Uber and Lyft, and they're trying to double or triple dip and delivering pizzas
Yeah.
and picking people up and navigating that whole thing. If they have double bookings, everybody just gets bad service.
Yeah, and I would say if you're able to do that, my hat goes off to you for crushing the game, but you can't you can't double dip and have somebody suffer because you're not doing the job correctly.
I just think there would be no way to navigate that on a busy night of pizza and any kind of action on Uber and Lyft. They're going to overlap. You're going to just end up giving everybody bad customer service.
Yeah.
And if I was the pizza place and I could figure out that one of my employees was also driving for Uber or Lyft, I think I would have to let them go.
Whoa, okay.
It's everything's in kind of a weird place right now because I think that there are businesses that are doing things they wouldn't normally do because they're having a hard time still hiring people to do some of these jobs, and so they're just having to take a bunch of derelicts, man.
And take it on the chin.
And then, and they're getting complaints, and it would be a really tough time right now to try to deal with people and hiring. Pamela said delivery's not what it used to be. They have no shame about adding insane fees to it. Plus, the restaurant already adds extra money to cover their packing supplies. And top it all off, the delivery experience is nothing but stress. So many issues, so much stress, so much ruined food. Since COVID, most restaurants offer great order online pickup options. I don't have to call or deal with anyone other than the app, and most also have the designated curbside pickup spaces. It's so much more convenient than ordering delivery. I only do delivery in true emergencies when leaving the house is just not an option.
See what's going on with this robot, this technology warfare? It's turning people into dicks where they're like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to go to people anymore. I'll go through the app. Mm-hmm. I don't want to deal with anybody because they're assholes.
Yeah. It's kind of what's going down.
There's a major. I'm not the only one saying it. I think everyone has seen it. Customer service in general is just down.
It is, and it sucks. Like if you've got kids at home and you don't want to have to pile everybody in the car to go pick up carry out and you don't want to put pants on, I get it. I don't want to put pants on either sometimes, but if you want it right, you may have to put pants on.
They are so right. Whoever sent that email is so right about you're paying a lot of fees, and I believe in being a good tipper. I'm not saying that to be braggy. That's what I really believe in. So when you are tipping and you are a regular customer and people act like they just don't give a fuck, you do. I don't order it nearly as much as I used to.
You would like the quality of your tip to be met with the same quality of service.
Right.
Of course. Because it is rough out there.
Yeah.
For them to show as much love as you showed in that 25-30%.
It should be. It really should be reflective.
I agree.
That, I believe, is the initial concept of tipping, right? To ensure proper service, and you were giving somebody money because they went above and beyond and gave you good service.
There's nothing shitty when you give 30% on the front end and then they just slap you in the face with whatever they got.
Like that guy had the balls to be sassy to Denny's.
I know.
And like give him attitude. Like, that would be it for me.
And people always say, we'll pay the person more and they won't have an attitude. I disagree with that. I agree with the part about paying them more, but I also agree the attitude is an individual thing, and you still can be quietly disgruntled and not be a dick face to somebody who had nothing to do with it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes.
Don't take it on them. Take it on the right person. So Denny's was trying to order a pizza. How much better are the store-bought pizzas that you would get at a pizzeria over something that you would get at a grocery store? Is there a grocery store pizza that comes close to one that you would order?
No. I think there's some good ones out there, but as far as delivery from a restaurant, nothing has ever came close. And fight me if you think, again, there's some good ones out there. Nothing's even closer than the real thing, baby. Can I get an amen on that?
I think he's right. Amen. Because it's just something that happens when you freeze the dough as opposed to make it fresh.
If you put the best regular made pizza versus the best frozen pizza, it wouldn't even be it's not even a fair game.
Today's Show came out with their best frozen cheese pizzas, and of the ones I recognize, they said Red Baron's classic crust 4-cheese pizza was the absolute best.
It's not the best, but I do like it. Red Baron's pretty darn good. They're cheap. The reason why Red Baron's good is they're very affordable and they got pretty good taste to them.
Well, as a fat kid, I used to eat a lot of Red Baron. I'd eat the French bread.
Oh, the French bread, yeah. You ever eat the circle ones?
I think
the
I
mini.
did, yeah.
There's minis.
Yeah.
Rocco loves the minis. Boy, the price on those minis doubled.
Did it? Red Baron's supposed to be one of the cheaper ones out there.
I can't believe it. It's a box of 2 little mini Red Baron pizzas, and it went from 2 something to 4 something.
Look, frozen food in general across the board is jumped so much. It's so expensive in the frozen food
It
section.
really is.
Some of the other unnamed brands I recognize, they got a DiGiorno 4-cheese rising crust at number 4.
Never used to like the DiGiornos. I kind of like them now.
Yeah?
I don't know if they changed something or if I changed. But I think they're pretty good.
Don't change.
They got Trader Joe's organic 3-cheese pizza at number 5.
Someone ain't down with Joe.
And yes, I have had it. It's okay. It's good. It's not my personal favorite.
Yeah. I went to a Trader Joe's basically for the first time, and they're okay. I think they might be slightly overhyped, man. Some people go freaking ham over Trader Joe's.
From this conversation alone, you'll get at least 5 emails going, you guys just don't fucking get it. You're ordering the wrong shit.
I thought their playlist was amazing, but there wasn't anything in there that jumped out at me.
I like their vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all right.
I love feeling like it's Armageddon when I'm
Are
shopping.
they normally a smaller store? Because I went to the one in Wellington, and I'm like, this place kind of small, actually.
The one in Gardens is
Gardens
small.
is small. I would,
Okay.
to me, that's what they're missing: more selection, a bigger option.
That's why I didn't think it'd ever be my place for that.
Look, there are people that love it. They scream it
know.
from the mountaintops.
And did you get in that wine? Because they talk about
I
their.
did, yeah.
They
That's
do.
why we went in there. We went in there
Okay.
to get the wine.
What'd you think?
It was good. I mean, I thought it was decent. People were talking about ridiculously crazy prices, which I didn't notice anything that jumped out that way. We also kind of screwed ourselves because it was one of those things where we didn't realize. We're like, oh damn, like we got to be here at this kid event and we don't have wine, so like we got to find wine. And the other thing, you ever had that where you don't have a screw? The corkscrew?
A corkscrew.
We didn't have a corkscrew, so we had to go with the screw-off bottle. So we were very limited in what we could get. So
Gotcha.
so that we kind of did it to ourselves. They got Tombstone Original 5-cheese pizza at number 6, a Newman's Own Thin and Crispy, and a California Pizza Kitchen, and then the 365 made by Whole Foods. How do you feel about those in the frozen cheese pizza game?
I think they left out one of the best, if not the best, the Screamin' Sicilian pizza. You can get them.
Who makes that? Is that the brand name? Screamin' Sicilian?
Yeah, there's a guy on the box literally screaming.
Oh, wow.
It's a cartoon.
I think the dough is really. Have you had it before?
I have had the Screamin' Sicilian. It's good. And I would say another one not on the list, Home Run Inn.
Yeah, a lot of people love Home Run Inn,
I
too.
love Home Run
Yeah.
Inn.
I kind of thought their sauce was a little pasty, but yeah, if you add a little sauce, but then they say if you have to add, is it really good?
I love their crust.
You like it? Why you're a Home Run Inn girl?
Home Run Inn, to me, feels like they made it kind of croissanty.
And with the risk of losing all credibility, I love Totino's, but maybe that's just the Lake Park in me, baby. I was raised on Totino's. Totino's was a cheap, just slutty pizza for about $1.98.
Yeah.
And it's
Not
still,
no more.
Isn't
it more than $1.98 now?
Not much, man. Totino's kept it real.
Okay.
They're still very affordable. You can get down on Totino's relatively cheap. It's a very controversial frozen food pizza.
How do you feel about the pizza rolls?
I like them.
I just turned Rocco onto those, and he actually will eat those.
I think they're very little kid proof. They're if you're a little kid, pizza rolls are what you want. Yeah, I get it.
Got a text here. Somebody said Stranger Things Surfer Boy Pizza from Walmart is the best frozen pizza. It's almost $7.
Never tried it, and I will try it now.
Stranger Things like the show?
I would imagine so. I
Yeah.
can't imagine you do something like that name and it's not tied in.
That's cool.
The brand American Flatbread frozen pizza is super good. Frozen pizza, either the mushroom pizza or the 3-meat pizza. They have others, but they're all fire. Jack's frozen pizza is also good. A couple suggestions people hit us up with.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta get lost, or you kind of get stuck in a frozen pizza rut. If I'm going to the same 3 Publixes, which I've been known to do, they all have the same product. I gotta expand my pizza wings a little bit here. Go out there, try some of the shit you haven't heard, Bird.
Okay.
Yeah. Do it and make a video. I want to see what you think.
Okay, it'll get 300 views.
Got an email from Melissa, said, hey, want to let you guys know there's a new World of Beer opening up on Southern. It's a pretty big location, and it's World of Beer Plus Kitchen, so you can cook food, not to have to order outside vendors. It's located in the Outback in Panera Plaza, where Home Goods is on Southern.
Wow.
Yeah. That is, it used to be on the border, I think. So it is a good-sized location. Queen and I used to like going there. Man, on the border had those good little frozen margaritas. They had a little sidebar area there. It's pretty good space. And I miss that because I used to love going to the World of Beer in Wellington that they had, and they closed that down. They closed down the 2 World of Beers I knew. The one in West Palm and the one in Wellington shut down.
It was always weird to me that, like, we got this big-ass place, and we don't have no food. And then people bring their food in. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, I never really got into that. That was
It was odd to me.
Yeah.
You got me. I got a pizza bone piece. I want pizza so bad now for lunch because of Kevin doing his pizza foreplay.
Got pizza boner over there.
Prove it.
Foreplay.
Yeah, Marlo said that location is snake bit. Every single restaurant has been in there is closed. It is weird. I do notice places like that. You're like, why, man? They seem like great places. And it's just, the turnover is unreal. And I always just assume it's got to be something where the landlord's got ridiculous rent that you can't keep up with. Because I had asked that one time, there was a place, and maybe it was, I think it was something downtown West Palm on Clematis. And I was like, what is it, man? It's such a great location. They're like, it's not feasible. It's not realistic. You can't maintain. You would have to have every table full every second of every day to even have a chance of staying open.
I always wondered that. You guys talk about the rent of some of these places. You would have to never not have a fucking lull ever.
And then how fun would that be? Imagine it's raining or something else is just keeping it down and you're just freaking out the entire time. Yeah, I wouldn't. I'd hate that.
The rain or a pandemic.
Mm-hmm. Ryan said it's the building insurance. That's the main issue for overhead. Yeah, I hate that, man. That's always been my concept. If I ever got to be mayor of West Palm, I would have a vacancy tax for these a-holes that are going to charge so much rent or whatever. I'd be like, that's fine. If you just want to sit on it, like that one place at Olive in Clematis that sat open for like 9 years, and then they had a place in there for about a year. It's been the last 20 years. Remember, it used to be Dax and was awesome. 23 years ago when we got to town. It's primarily been vacant for 20 years in a place that shouldn't be vacant because it fucks up the flow of the street. I'd be like, yeah, you can let it sit open, but you're going to pay a tax that it would be better for you to take $1 rent from somebody
than to make our street look crappy.
Yes, that's your choice. If you want to keep it open, that's fine, but you're going to pay through the ass.
I love that.
Okay, Mayor Hare. I
Mayor
see you
Hare in the
working.
house,
Mayor
yeah.
Hare.
Oh, he just walked in with that hair.
There will be a scandal. We're saying that up front.
That's one of the things, baby. It's coming. Mayor Keith James, you can pick that up, man.
Your cabinet's going to be so scandal-ridden.
Oh my
he's
gosh,
gonna
I'll be kicked out of office in a week.
Because me and Jay Bird are in your cabinet.
Bernie, he's gonna have to put us in there somewhere because we won't shut the fuck up unless he does.
Yeah.
We're gonna be like Chris Farley in Black Sheep. You ever see that movie?
I did once, yeah.
It's not a great movie.
No, it's not.
I'm going to make more shitty suggestions. Stick around.
Hold up.
This is your team right here.
Hold up. Marco has a question here. He said, "Hey, fuckers, I'm planning a bachelor party for my best friend. I'm hoping to get your opinion and maybe some additional ideas. So far, I'm thinking of Cinco de Mayo weekend in Fort Lauderdale. My list of ideas is Cinco de Mayo bar crawl, party boat to the sandbar, cigar lounge, Scarlet Cabaret, stay at an Airbnb with a home pole, barbecue, play poker, weddings in August, so anytime before that is fine. He's open to any location. I'm just hoping to stay local to save money." Yeah, no, I mean, I think you've really got a good jump on it.
Yeah, that's a
especially-
good plan because Cinco de Mayo falls on a Friday.
Yeah, and not to mention, too, if you hit Las Olas, you have El Camino, and if you keep going down, and I've done that. I've done all the way. I put in the work, man.
Yeah, you did.
I went in early down on Las Olas, starting there like at El Camino in that area, and I went all the way down to freaking Rocco's at the end. So you'll have Rocco's will have a big bash on the far end of Las Olas on the eastern side. Then if you go further west, you could start at El Camino, and there's so many great places to hit in between. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, they do also have the bar water taxi. Take you around some of the water bars. That is fun there in Lauderdale. Airbnb, there's plenty of great places. Yeah, my daughter always gets a good place there with and they got the pool, and it's not bad. That's good. I think you already got it locked in.
Yeah, you got a good plan. We approve.
Yeah, I've actually got nothing else to add.
We want to go.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, that sounds like a lot of fun. Somebody about the Airbnb logo here. They said you were talking about how the Tesla logo looked like a uterus. I can't believe how much the Airbnb logo looks like a ball sack. And if you can see my finger, if you're watching KVJ TV.
It does.
Yeah, check that out.
It looks like a ball sack.
It's supposed to be an A and an upside down B, but that is a ball sack.
I can
Yeah.
see it. Yeah, and that's all C now.
Yeah. And another one, Gabby said at Target, no way did they not see the vagina in this dog chew toy. I think that's what this is, a dog chew toy. But does that look at all like a vagina to you?
Oh my
Like
gosh.
a heart? It's like a heart with a vagina in the middle of the heart.
That's a tight little cookie right there, Virginia.
Yeah, that's
What is that
that's a short
supposed to
cookie.
be?
I think it's just a vagina pillow. I don't know. You just
that what it is?
lay face down in that. I don't know.
Let me see that again.
Yeah, I think it's in the. I think it's a doll. Yeah.
That'd be in your house one night.
It's a pussy dog toy is what the title of the email is. So I think it's supposed to be a dog toy.
That would make it one night, 24 hours in your house before it gets fucked.
And somebody said there's no way if you get that for your dog, there's no way he's not fucking it.
That's getting fucked.
Well, you fuck it first, and then
Yeah.
you give it to your
Here,
dog.
boy. He's like,
Yeah, don't let your dog fuck it first, then you fuck
You
it.
can't
That's-
take
that's-
sloppy
no.
seconds to your dog.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, nobody saw that design, but what is that in the middle? I don't even know what that is.
It
That's
looks like-
completely vagina lips.
It's so vagina.
That is all day vag.
And Virginia's so right. If that stays at most houses, 60%, it's getting fucked.
It's getting fucked.
How about that, huh?
Because you never
crazy.
mind. People would add on to it. They would cut a hole in it.
Yeah, no doubt. People were asking, you're talking about Cinco de Mayo. What about St. Patty's Day? What's everybody doing? Yeah, it's coming up. I think this year is one of those things where
It's a
they've-
Friday.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. It's on a Friday.
Wait, I have Kevin gone.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
am going. I'm going to Boston for St. Patty's Day.
Ralston out of town?
Yeah, which, I mean, if you got to go to a town for St. Patrick's Day, I would think Boston would be good. I've never been to Boston, so I'm putting together a list. If anybody's got any info on Boston about where to hang.
Do you leave on Thursday after the show?
Believe so, yeah.
Okay.
So we're doing a show on Thursday, you think?
Yeah, I believe so. I think that's what's going down, but I'll confirm here soon.
Are we doing anything?
Maybe I leave on Wednesday. I might be out Thursday and Friday.
Are we doing anything on?
Well, we had talked about doing a live podcast that day, but we're not
Yes.
because Kevin's not here. So we have nothing booked. I'd prefer not to book something with Kevin gone because it's so much fun to be all of us.
Agreed. St. Patty's Day is my favorite KVJ kind of thing to do when we're all together. I don't like when anyone's missing on that thing.
I'm going to be out at the Irish Fest, but that's Saturday, March 11th in Abacoa from 12 to 2. If you girls want to jump in that and...
Not get paid? Yeah, let's do it.
I'll get you paid.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Damn.
And our buddy Jay said last week, went on a cruise with the family, Nassau, Bimini. I'm a creature of habit, and it was so awesome to be on board and have the WRMF app. I was still able to stay plugged in.
Nice.
Got my daily workout in, the walk with you guys along, so very nice. He said, too, I know a lot of people, I know Lefty listens in Australia, and there's Schmidt will check in from Paris. There are KVJ Nationers all over the U.S., but it was kind of cool walking the ship's highest deck at sea and in Nassau and Bimini and listening to the KVJ shows I walked.
Fancy.
Over under 5% of KVJ Nationers that have porked to us in the background before.
5% is what you say?
Oh, over under.
Oh, I'd say over just because you put it on and,
Over.
I don't think it's because of us.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh, your shows make me so horny.
Over under 5% people who pork to our show because it does turn them on in any way possible. Whatever the reason is, it just gets them off a little bit.
We should make a pork track and do like a special show, and it's just music and us DJing. It only lasts an hour, but it is the playlist and the talking for you to get your fuck on.
I think you know where we can do that at. Sasquatch Recordings. Although I think I'm doing the Valentine's Day show again for RMF.
For free?
Yeah.
Oh, we got to put that shit on a paywall.
Another free event.
Let's do a paywall. We got to finally make some money around here.
That's right. That's right. And I got an email from Jan. Happy birthday to my husband, Ronald. Kev, you met him at Sprouts in Port St. Lucie.
Aw.
Yep, it was cool. I had a really good time at Port St. Lucie, and that Sprouts are pretty awesome, actually.
I do like Sprouts. It's way bigger than a Trader Joe's.
It is, yeah. And they've got them in West Palm. We drove by one on Okeechobee and something. Maybe his military might have been right there.
Okay.
Actually, they have now, yeah. I was impressed. They have a really good nut selection.
They make subs there.
I don't know.
He wouldn't get no damn fucking sub.
Maybe you want a nut sub.
He would get 10 different nuts before he would get one sub.
Well, maybe his breading is just one big long nut.
Yeah, the one thing that they were pushing was their deli sandwiches that I guess are really good, and they're like $5. And so I remember during Christmas, that's what they're really having me hit was it's high-end meats, cheeses, all that kind of good stuff. So
beer cheese? No, but by the way, nobody sells beer cheese.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you that. I don't have the cheese menu down, Pat. They have good vitamin selection.
You're a high-end nut.
I'm high.
And good craft beer selection, too. So I noticed vitamins, nuts, and beer.
And healthy.
Yeah.
A focus on healthy.
Yeah.
If you go there and you're looking to really misbehave, you can find stuff, but they would rather show you the way of health.
Yeah, it was my kind of joint, yeah. I mean, it was like custom made for me. I'm like, I love this place. So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
it's
I heard a
pretty
lot
cool.
of people say they love it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've heard good things, and I've seen good things. So they got them all over the place now in South Florida. All right, y'all, thanks for the email. Send them to us, mail at kvjshow.com. We got Friday on deck. Look out. Ready for it, man. We'll see you here then. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.